Have you ever heard of somebody picking up an item in a store and they didn't drop it or smash it, and it it just comes apart in their hands, and then the store charges them for the item?
Oh, no.
Yeah, this man caught my attention. This is a crazy story. This woman was shopping at Versace. First of all, I didn't know that Versace sold a limited edition porcelain mug. When you think of Versace, you think of what? Like purses and dresses, right?
Totally. Yeah.
You know, you think of fashion. But Versace, or what was it, Showgirls? Who was the movie Showgirls?
Yeah, with the girl from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, what was her name?
And Gina Davis was in that too. No.
Yeah, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Elizabeth something.
Elizabeth. No, that was the crazy lady with the turtlenecks. Elizabeth.
No.
What was her name?
Berkeley. Elizabeth Berkeley.
Thank
Gina
you.
Gershon.
Right.
Gina Gershon.
Yeah. All right. So Elizabeth Berkeley, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And didn't they say that her career was ruined because of that Showgirls movie, right?
I thought it made her career, but some people say the contrary.
Yeah, I don't think she could get arrested after that. Anyway, the movie was a flop. But wasn't there a line in the movie where she talks about, instead of saying Versace, didn't she say Versace? Yeah,
Versace, that's right. It just came back to me.
Versace. Anyway.
Show me you don't belong in the room without telling me you don't belong in the room.
I had no idea that Versace sells freaking coffee mugs for $500.
Okay, so I typed in Versace mug into Google, and then
oh my God, there's one for $1,175.
This is a crystal mug. They have much more reasonable products that are $215 each. Here's a Versace tumbler for $1,100.
All right, here's the deal. Let me tell the story. So this woman is in, I guess, a Versace store. She picks up a Versace cup, and the handle just came off in her hand like a toy. It just came. She didn't drop it. She didn't smash it on the floor. She literally picks up the mug, and the handle just separates from the mug, and the mug hits the ground, and it busts. And Versace charged her for the mug. Listen to this.
How did they charge her?
I don't know.
I just walk out the store and say,
just
tough crap, Versace.
Yeah, exactly. You just pick up your ass and just walk the heck out of there.
Did it say do not touch?
No, I don't think so.
Does Versace have one of those you break it, you bought it signs?
Yeah, because those stand up.
Right,
they're enforceable.
Let me tell you a story about that. And this has stuck with me all these years. When I was a kid, and this is up in Nanuet, New York, up in Rockland County. In the next town over, it was called Pearl River. And myself, my mom, and some of the other kids in the neighborhood, for, I don't know, a couple of months, they took us to pottery class. And there was a little shopping center, and they had a pottery store, and they had just shelves and shelves on the wall of all of these like plaster, like objects, like animals, you name it, all kinds of just mugs and all kinds of like white plaster ceramics.
And then you pick it to paint?
Yes. So you pick it, you paint it, you glaze it.
And then they kiln it.
Then they put it in the kiln, they fire it.
Right.
And then you come back. And we did this for a couple of months or whatever. But I remember that on the shelf all around the store, they had these little like index cards that were thumbtacked to the wooden shelves. And it said, lovely to look at, lovely to hold. If you break it, consider it sold. And I was like 7 years old, and I was able to read. And that made such an made a major impression on me, and I still remember that to this day. Anyway,
the novelty of reading 7-year-olds.
First of all, are you an idiot if you pick up a Versace mug and the thing just falls apart in your hands? Suddenly you're left holding the handle while the whole mug falls and shatters. Just get the hell out of there. Just walk out. That's not your fault. What kind of a dope would allow Versace to charge them $500 for the broken mug when it's not their fault? And then, listen, according to this woman, and she did a video up on social media, it popped up on my Instagram Reels, right? And I'm like, come on. Really? So she claims that the Versace employees, listen to this, picked up all the broken pieces, put it in like a velvet Versace bag, wrapped it up in the bag with the tissue paper, and like it's like, oh, here you go. Here's your mug, $500. I mean, come on.
Brutal.
It was some limited edition. Here. It was. I made some notes. I forgot to mention this. The mug that she broke was part of the Versace Rosenthal limited edition collection of porcelain mugs.
Sounds nice.
It's the Rosenthal collection. Yes, I wonder if Dr. Todd Rosenthal is behind this. Anyway, so the mug, I guess, had a Prince and Medusa decors. Medusa, that's the snake hair lady, right?
Yes. You turned to stone.
Yeah.
I was just
look
looking
at her face.
MG, I was looking at the Medusa mug a couple minutes ago. Look how nice this mug looks.
Oh, it's a very nice looking mug. It's very Versace-esque.
Isn't that how Perseus killed the big sea monster? What is that, Fester? He took Medusa's head and held it up to him, and then he turned to stone. Did you see that in Clash of the Titans?
Yeah, according to Clash of the Titans, that's how it went down.
Yeah.
But seriously, why would this woman allow Versace to force feed her a $500 bill for a mug that just came apart? She says she picked up the mug by the handle and it separated. She did nothing. And then it fell to the floor, and then they're charging her $500 for this damn limited edition mug. Give me a break. He's walking. What can they do? Hey, if anyone listening has any insight, if you're in retail or if you have any insight in this, you walk out of the store. What can they do? Any lawyers listening? Any law enforcement listening? All right, that's the scenario. What do? 800-990-1047. I'm going to grab a couple of calls. This is fascinating to me. If you just walk out of the store, you're like, I'm out of here. You're doing Fred Flintstone feet. You're gone. What can they do? You didn't drop it and smash. It came apart in your hand. It's a manufacturing defect.
Do you guys see the tie-in to Medusa? It's all coming together in my head now.
Of course it is.
Because when you have to follow this, MJ. If you saw Clash of the Titans.
I'm with you. I didn't see that.
You understand? If you saw Clash of the Titans, when Perseus holds up or when someone looks at the Medusa's face, they crumble. They immediately turn to stone and crumble. And that's what happened to this Medusa mug. She picked it up and it crumbled into her
on
hands.
Psychedelics? You're making the most bizarre
how is
connections
that
today.
Bizarre?
I don't know.
Well,
isn't that what we do around here? Bizarre connections.
Listen, Roxanne's a big Greek mythology
I
freak.
am.
She loves it.
Was that your major in college?
No, I just like reading about it.
Michelle just sent me a text that Gucci and Hermes also do mugs.
Why wouldn't they all have like a line of China patterns and stuff and mugs?
I want to go to phones on this. Call us up. I want to know, what would you do? Would you just walk the hell out, or would you get suckered into paying for the mug that you did not break? Why would you get bullied into that? 800-990-1047. Any insight? If you're a store manager, if you own a store, if you're a lawyer, I mean, what is your responsibility? If you're a customer and you're in Versace, you pick up their freaking mug and it just comes apart in your hand and drops and breaks and the handle comes off through no fault of your own, you just walk out of there. Are you obligated to have to buy that thing? No. I mean, come on. What does the law say about this? 800-990-1047. I would love to know, like a John Quinones thing on ABC. What would you do?
See you later. You'd never see me again.
What would you do? Or has anything similar happened to you? Have you ever broken something in a store and just walked out? Or did they try to charge you for breaking something in a store? All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I'm fascinated clearly by this. There's no way I'm getting suckered and bullied into that. Now, let me grab Michelle in Largo. Hi, Michelle. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, Michelle.
I was just going to say on the Versace mug, if they've got a return policy, I would, in turn, hand them back their little velvet bag with the receipt and say, your product is crap. I'd like to return it for my money, please.
Well, but you don't even walk out of the store. Don't get even suckered or bullied into paying for the damn thing. Is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't have paid for it for sure,
Uh,
but I'm just saying the person who did.
I think the person that did is a dummy. You know, to
I
pay
agree with you.
the $500. What are you nuts? Get out of here. Hey, Michelle, thanks for the call. Opens up a line 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What are your thoughts on this? Am I right? Am I wrong? Just walk the hell out of the store.
Leave, yeah.
Get out of here. What can they do? It's not like you're stealing. Hello, police? Yes, the handle on the mug snapped off in the customer's hands. It fell to the floor and broke. What's the charge there? 800-990-1047. Laura in Lakeland. Hi, Laura. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi there. How are you?
Doing fine.
I couldn't just walk out the door. I would ask them to either look at camera footage or I say call the police and let's sort this out. But I would not pay, nor could I just walk out the door.
All right, so you would find the middle ground, and I just don't know what the charge would be here. What are you going to be charged with?
Well, I agree. That's why I think they would just probably drop it after I said call the police.
All right, thanks for the call. Appreciate it, Laura.
All right, bye.
Let me grab Wendy in St. Pete. Wendy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. I'm not sure what the previous lady said, but I did hear the police mention. But I would have called the police and had them watch the video. I would not have walked out without proof.
Now, again, we're assuming, I'm guessing Versace probably has surveillance cameras all over the place. I wonder if...
I would think.
Yeah, I wonder if that camera, though, caught that particular angle and it showed... that the thing just came apart like a little twig, in the customer's hand.
True.
All right, Wendy, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. I'm telling you, I'm fascinated by this damn story. And who gets bullied into paying $500 for this Versace mug? Rachel is in Seminole. Rachel, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, Rachel.
We were in a little beach store that had little knickknacks and happened to knock something over.
You mean a store full of crap you really don't need?
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
go ahead.
We put it back on the shelf,
Yep.
and we walked out of the store, and they came and got us. The police actually came after us and made us go back in the store and pay for it.
Whoa, hey, where was this?
Madeira Beach.
Wait a minute, so you're at Madeira Beach? And was it your fault? Did you drop it and break it?
Just actually, it was so clustered up in there, just happened to bump into the shelf that it was sitting on and knocked it over.
Was there any sign like "Don't touch the merchandise"? We'll be glad to help you, or was there anything if you
No.
break it, you buy it?
No.
And you're telling me you walked out of the store and they tracked you down and called the police?
They did. We were around the corner, and we were by the brown boxer that was down there at the time, and they actually came after us and made us go back to the store and pay for it.
Unit 2, the bric-a-brac breakers are right around the corner. Get them, apprehend them. Code 2, Code 5, Code 2, Code 3.
Yes, they did.
How long ago is this?
Oh, it was a few years ago. The store's not there anymore because those stores all closed down eventually. But
Oh, my, hold on. We have the actual audio of the police coming after you.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint 132 in Bush. Covers code 3.
Yeah, exactly. they broke the bric-a-brac.
Yep.
How much was the item that you broke?
It was under $100, but it was about $30. I'm guessing.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
That's what. See,
Still.
this is why we take phone calls, man. That is a great story, Rachel. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You guys have a great day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Let me grab Michael in Tampa. Michael, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Yes, go
when
ahead.
I was younger, my dad worked for Western Auto, and before Christmas, they would take us through the store and we could pick out what we wanted for Christmas.
Yeah.
And my dad would put it in a box and he'd pay for it. Well, going through the aisles, I seen a set of boxing gloves. I told my dad I wanted boxing gloves in the worst kind of way. And he was like, well, they don't even fit your hands. I'm like,
Hold on. Western Auto sold boxing gloves?
yeah, Western Auto was, used to have all kinds of stuff. So he puts these boxing gloves on my hand and he kneels down and he says, holds up his hand, says, hit my hand. I hit his hand, and I guess he wasn't realizing such a hard punch. Knocked him into a gigantic display of drinking glasses, and all these drinking glasses came down and hit the floor, busted everywhere. Needless to say, I did not get boxing gloves for Christmas.
Yeah, well, did he have to pay for the glasses?
I don't know if he had to pay for the glasses
That's
or not,
funny.
but his manager was standing there watching, and he busted out laughing. I mean, this was
I'm guessing
100 years ago.
Yeah,
Western Auto, man.
I'm guessing if the manager's laughing, Dad probably didn't pay. Thanks for the call, man. Soraya in Tampa. All right, let me grab two more, Andrew, and then I got to move on. Soraya in Tampa. Hi, Soraya. Go ahead.
Hey, so I was at a store once with my son when he was little. That boy, I don't know what he was doing. I obviously wasn't watching. He knocked over a shelf. Then knocked over a shelf. When I turn around, I hauled ass out of there with him. And as we're leaving, I still hear shelves knocking over. When I got in that car, man, I beat that boy. I hate him for knocking over shelves. I was so embarrassed. I never went back to that store.
What was the store?
Goodwill.
What was it?
Goodwill?
Oh,
Goodwill.
Goodwill. So you broke all kinds of crap at Goodwill and you fled.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I ran out of there. I have no idea.
Well, that wasn't very goodwill of you, was it? All right, thanks, Soraya. Have a great day. All right, last. We can say something. We can say something else.
Yeah. Hey. So, you're best friends with the cake girl now?
Listen. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't say best friends, but she's an awesome client, and we're friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I met you about a year ago. Remember?
You met me about a year ago. Where?
At Mickey's, and I brought you some of my keto desserts.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were at Mickey's Subs down in South Tampa, and I was with Michelle, and you guys gave us some of your keto desserts.
Yeah, my delicious healthy bakes.
Yep, I appreciate it. Thanks, Soraya. Have a great one. Oh, was there something with the cake girl? Do you want to get introduced to the cake girl?
That would be nice.
You go walk into her shop. Right. Tell them MJ sent
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Yeah, I mean the cake girl is an awesome client.
Yep.
She and her husband have become friends. Absolutely. I don't know if we're besties.
I mean, you went to dinner on Friday night.
We did.
I mean, I don't go to dinner with people I'm just on the bubble with.
Yeah. No, listen. I don't know if I use. I mean, like best friends. I think that's kind of like an 8 or 9-year-old term. Oh, that's my best friend. My best.
I have best friends.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. No, the cake girl and her husband have become friends, and they're awesome clients here on the MJ Morning Show. So thanks for All right, one more call on this. Curly in Tampa. Hi, Curly.
Hi, MJ.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So they would have to pay me for the defective merchandise that almost sliced my finger off.
What happened?
The crap that we're selling, that cup that you're talking about. If I was in that store and I picked up the mug and it crumbles in front of me, they would have had to pay me.
Oh, so you're assuming that you would have sliced your finger wide open, requiring 17 stitches and a tetanus shot.
That's right.
Okay, I got it.
And all the medical treatment for the trauma.
Yeah. All right, now I got you loud and clear. Thank you, Curly.
You're just a phony baloney trying to have a slip and fall scam.
That's all Curly is. And one more thing.
Yes.
I was in a shop in New York City. I told my kids, do not touch anything. They had signs all over the place.
Right.
Do not touch the merchandise, T-shirts, anything. Do not touch. We'll help you. What happens next door? A family walks in. The kid picks up a $200 cent, some Buddha thing. Next thing I know, I hear it's on the floor.
Hold on. Did you say the kid picked up a $200 Buddha?
Yes, one of the Edson Buddha.
Oh, wow.
Next thing I know, it's all shattered in pieces in the floor, and they had to pay $200-something before they were allowed to leave the store.
What, they like block the exits? What they
yeah, the lady went into the broom in the front, and the guy was like, "No, you got to go to the cashier." And they were like, obviously in Chinatown, speak half English. We booked out of there. We just were like, we don't want to get involved in this.
Thank you, Curly. Have a great day.
Bye.
All right, there we go. So you break it, you buy it. Listen, I don't subscribe to that. The Versace story to me, if you're picking up a Versace limited edition mug and the handle comes off in your hand like a toy, how's that your fault? Anyway, that's how this whole conversation got started. Yeah, this woman had to pay $500 because she picked up a Versace mug and the handle came off. It's not her fault. Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe,